Hello, Toyzilla! As always, I am Mr. Kapow, aka Miss Michael Pow, the voice of Toyzilla Live, and with me, as always, is my co-host. He has 20 points of articulation, David of Toyzilla.
Hey, how's it going?
And we have a very special guest today, Ken Nguyen. And
Hey,
we're going to be
guys.
talking about, looks like Indiana Jones and some really cute chibi-ish toys.
We actually have a very, very big announcement. We have launched a new toy line, which we are thrilled about, called Chibiramas. And what we have on the show tonight is actually prototypes of them.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be seeing these things. They're not even allowed to be shown yet, as I heard. So hopefully no one's from Vietnam's watching, because they're not supposed to be shown yet. But we have Chibiramas. We're going to be talking Chibiramas, which is a new toy line, which is just launching now from, two of the guys right here at this table. So, I mean, it's really crazy, exciting for me because
It's a world premiere. It's a world
it's
premiere.
a world premiere. I mean, it's like if you were there at the launch of like Funko doing their first, Funko Pop, or if you were there, I compared it yesterday to like when the first phone call. Maybe it's not as monumental as the first phone, but to us it's pretty damn cool and pretty
To us,
huge.
it's monumental.
It's
Yeah.
monumental.
It's the first phone call.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to get these things as badly as Indy really wanted this for
Yeah,
Chili Idol.
you want to get in on this on the ground floor because y'all remember how Funko blew up?
Yes.
Yeah, these are going to be probably going to end up. Some of these, the first one's going to be limited edition. You're not going to be able to get it down the line.
Yes, it's going to be actually so crazy exclusive that we're not even telling you how to get them. We're not even going to let you know how to get them.
That's a little bad.
No. Tune in. Follow.
It's so exclusive, we're hidden.
All I'm going to say, and I'm going to repeat this throughout the show, find our Facebook page, follow it, like it. It's facebook.com. What is it?
It's there's two. So the
two.
company is Toyzilla.
Toyzilla.
Toyzilla is the company name, and Chibirama is the line of the product that we do.
That's it.
And it's David, myself, and two other people, and we got together to produce these little diorama things right here.
Yeah. So let's talk about what it is. If Mello could throw up the very first photo, it's photo 01 Chibirama. We'll give you a little overview about what Chibiramas are. I'll look up the actual Facebook page and send it over to Mello so he can share it with you, and then you can like that page right now because you're going to want to like it and follow it because there's going to be some amazing stuff coming up. We're going to talk about some of the things you can expect. So what is the Chibirama? There's a couple of key ingredients to make a great Chibirama. Now, first, what is Chibi means small, cute. Rama is coming from diorama,
Correct.
which means it's like a scene. So it's not just a figure; it's a figure with a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we decided to kind of focus on is we would pick a pinnacle scene, a big scene of a film, a TV show, something in pop culture, and we would take it and get our artists to kind of design around that scene and put the key characters in, put the things that we remember most, like in Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones we're going to use as an example very shortly, and we'll show you some Indiana Jones Chibiramas. Now, just before we start showing these images, I want to clarify, nothing here has been approved by license holders. We are showing you this as examples of what could be done, not saying that we have the license. We're not saying we don't have it, but we're just saying,
They're prototypes. They're
prototypes. Okay, so
Yeah.
see the image that just came on here. This is Chibirama. That's our logo. The
I think
slogan.
did you say 01?
That you got the right one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's capture the moment. So we're trying to think of some of the biggest scenes in cinematic history, in television history, the moments that everyone knows and remembers. So very quickly, we're going to start with some stories that you have no idea. But if you see already, you see an Indiana Jones scene there on the left, and you see, does anyone know what the scene on the right is? I'm not going to tell you, but just you can think about it. If
I
you
know
can't,
all
if you
those
can't
scenes.
identify that scene,
and also
then you're
if
in
folks
trouble,
have
but-
any questions in chat, let us know, and we'll try to get to them. Just keep it kind of PG. And like Tony here saying, "Hello, fellas. I like the breakfast background. We like the breakfast background as well."
We love it.
Yes. Go ahead and jump to photo 02, Chibirama. And we're going to talk about some Vietnamese myths and legends. And now we're not going to spend too much time on this because I know this is not the audience out here.
Nor are we supposed to be showing this.
Nor are we supposed to even be showing these to you. But Ken,
Naughty,
tell
naughty,
us
David.
what
So
we're looking at
So
here.
this line right here is actually going to be released in about a week and a half from now. So we're kind of not supposed to be showing this, but this is not the intended market that these Chibiramas are supposed to be exposed to. This is a line for domestic distribution in Vietnam, and they're basically pinnacle scenes in different legends, like oral and legends like what Disney did in the early days with different stories from Germany or Aesop fables or different things that are
Or like more modern ones, like what is it, The Princess and the Frog and Mona.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moana, yeah.
Moana, yeah.
All those.
So the guys in Vietnam, basically the artists came together and they came up with these characters and these chibis, and they put them in their key scenes that people in Vietnam would recognize. For example, the girl in the elephant or the guy in the blue horse. These are things that are kind of iconic descriptions that are made in these little Chibiramas.
Mello, jump to the next photo, 03 Chibirama. and it'll
We have
show
some
a-
folks in chat saying that the image you were talking about, David, was Back to the Future.
Aha! There you go. See, I didn't even have to tell you what that was from. Immediately seeing it, you would know. And looking at these, immediately you would know what this is from if you were in Vietnam. Now, you're not, so we're not releasing these in the United States. So you're never going to get these.
Well, I don't
Sorry.
know. I maybe if someone asked really nicely at Toyzilla down here
Move
in
over your head if you
Alhambra,
want.
maybe we get some more of these.
Okay. So
It's okay.
this one, just for example, it's a girl riding an elephant, like suffocating a dude. I don't know what it means.
Yeah. We shouldn't be. We can talk about the description, but we can't really talk about the actual line as much because
Okay.
it's not released yet, and we don't want to give away. I think actually what we're doing is a good thing. It's just kind of we're keeping it under wraps,
Very
but we're
vague.
not. Yeah,
We're really-
we got to be very vague.
We're showing you a lot
It's a
of
little
stuff
secret that we're
tonight,
gonna
Yeah.
keep between you and the audience and us.
but we're not really telling what we're doing. But we are showing you more than any other company in the world would reveal before they actually released a product, which is insane. But this toy will come out.
That's just you breaking rules, David.
I don't follow the rules. All right. Okay, let's jump to something you guys will recognize, which I want to talk about Indiana Jones. I'm going to put my Indy hat right now. I got an extra Indy hat if anyone needs it.
I'm good. I already got my hat.
Throw up a photo of Indy A. This is Indy grabbing the fertility idol, which I happen to have because I'm at Toyzilla, and Toyzilla
Nikki was
has
like the Vietnam
stuff like
toys. He
this.
didn't know what those were either. So
No,
we're
if anyone-
good.
Yeah.
Big
that's
bonus
good.
points to anyone who knew any of that stuff was.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Indiana Jones.
All
here.
right.
My hat. There we go. Okay, so Indy, this is what makes a great Chibirama. Now, first, you have to have an amazing character. And Indy is like one of the
Yeah.
greatest of all time. I mean, because, dude, he's now
He's
this,
a doctor
this
of
scene,
archaeology.
This is the first. This is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Who knows what this scene is? What is he doing here? He's stealing the fertility idol, but he's smart because he knows it's a booby trap, and he's getting something of equal weight. I don't know how he knows how much this thing weighs, but it's heavy.
It's
You
kind
wanna
of like
feel it?
guessing like those jelly
Yeah.
beans in a
Well,
jar.
This is heavy.
Okay,
This is
Yeah.
heavy.
so he's swapping this out, and then he's taking the fertility idol, and basically, I love this scene. Go ahead and jump to the next photo. It's Indy running from the boulder.
Oh, there we go. I see
Okay,
it.
now, what scene would you guys like to see as a Chibirama? I like both, but what do you think?
Me personally, I would love to see that scene where you see that one dude like swinging around a sword and he just like just takes out his gun and shoots him. See,
Okay,
the scene
that's
I
a
wanna
good
see.
scene.
But that's the beauty of what we're doing. If there's a movie and there's 3 scenes that people like, and we get requests to do all 3 scenes, and if
Yeah.
there's enough, demand for it, we'll get our artists to get
Well, see,
behind it.
that's what's cool about our company right now. You guys can go to our website, you can request a movie, you can request a scene, and then if like 100,000 people, or not even that many, let's just say a couple thousand people immediately were
If
like, dude, make that.
if enough people puts down money to pre-order it, you guys will make it.
Well, we'll do it. We'll go to the licensors and we'll make it happen.
Now, not many scenes have been like parried and recreated as much as the boulder chase scene. Because first of all, I think it's a perfect introduction of a character. Next, I think it's just ridiculous that this, all these traps and then this giant impractical boulder is like chasing after the hero.
Yeah.
But how many times have you seen that scene like recreated? I think it's just the most amazing thing. It's pure, pure adventure.
It's an iconic scene in movie history.
So we took that scene, and I'll break down how the designers came up with this. But first of all, we basically took that scene, tried to encapsulate it in basically a square box. Because our whole rule about Chibirama is that they don't need to take up that much size. We want something that will fit on your desktop. It's easy to store. It's easy to transport. It's like this huge epic moment, but in like a tiny size, Fits in the palm of your hand. So the indie scene, let's show the sketch. It's Indie 01 sketch.
Oh, Tony says, this is to me, actually. Your hat's a part of the background. Yeah, I left the house in a hurry, and this was the hat that was closest to me.
Oh, sorry. Indie hat if you want it. Okay, so here's two more scenes. Now, these are not the ones we actually turned into the Chibirama, but, it's two more scenes from Indiana Jones, which are also really cool. But it starts with a sketch, like a very rough sketch, and then the next one, you can see we have to figure out the colors. So throw up the next photo. It's Indie 02 color. We've got now, you're double-hatting it
Double-hatting it.
That's smart.
For a little while, at least.
So now the colors have to pop. That's like a very important thing.
Like our background.
Like our background. So if it doesn't pop, it's not worth working for us. And then after figuring out, there we go. The colors, the color scheme. It's got to have a lot of contrast. It's got to build excitement. And the boulder chase scene just is exciting because
it's a scene that shows a lot of motion.
Yeah,
it's a scene about motion, actually.
Yeah, it's all about motion. Okay, so go ahead and jump to Indie 03, the 3D model. Now that I don't know how the artists do that, and I'm not taking credit for that, but there is the actual 3D model of that same scene, fully rendered. That thing is ready to be printed out, like with a 3D printer, to be tested. And it's basically at the final stage. I skipped character design, but if you go to Indio 4 character, you can see kind of like the development of the characters. Sorry, I'm throwing too many pictures up tonight. I know. Sorry, Mello.
Just making his work more difficult.
So there we go. We're taking.
I want to raise. But Mello's doing a great job.
Mello's awesome. We took a young Harrison Ford back from the first Indiana Jones figure. We 3D scanned his face.
Fresh off of Star Wars.
No, we didn't do that. It was actually just based on watching the movie many times, trying to get that expression just right of him like, holy crap, I'm going to get run over flat as a pancake.
May I suggest doing that, the little scar he has on his chin.
Wow.
That's a good detail.
Down to detail. Because they actually, if you remember, was it the third movie? Indy as a kid when he was played by River Phoenix, I think.
Yeah.
He actually shows. First time he used a whip, he hit himself.
Okay, here's a fact. As a kid, I had a whip after watching Indiana Jones, and I took it to school, and I got in really big trouble because I would use that thing on anybody, anything, any problem that presented itself. I thought that whip was like the answer.
Okay, Devo.
Yeah. Whip it. Okay, but I blame that on Indiana Jones because I watched these two movies here and it got
on
me hooked.
VHS.
On VHS. This.
Yeah, I still have those on
copy.
VHS as well.
Yeah. So thank you, Indiana Jones. I'm basically, this is my childhood now coming to life as this Chibirama. But not saying that we're doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually say we're making that Chibirama, but if enough people ask for it, who knows? Okay, let's jump to the future, which is like Back to the Future. I don't have a hat for that, sorry. But let's look at the Back to the Future.
If I knew that, I have the Back to the Future 3 hat.
Okay. So this is what the whole movie Back to the Future to me it's genius for one thing, and it's almost like my perfect 80s movie.
Oh, same here.
But a lot of it is about running out of time, which is represented by the clock tower.
Really quick, fun story.
Yeah.
You know the Lone Pine Mall? The
Yes.
mall. That's the same mall I learned to drive at. Wow. I didn't go 88 miles per hour, but that's where I learned how to drive.
So, I mean, okay, and then also we're talking about character. We have two of the most iconic characters. We got Doc Brown and we got Marty McFly. I mean, I think
Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Look how young Michael J. Fox looked.
Yeah. No, I mean, why do you like those characters? Tell me. You're familiar with this movie too, Ken, right?
Yeah. Why do I like it?
Well,
I mean, what are those characters? I mean, we just were lucky enough to actually meet Christopher Lloyd, or at least I was, right, at NostalgiaCon. I mean, jeez. I mean, the acting chops on that guy, he's amazing. But the persona, it's like, here's a guy who can invent a DeLorean that travels back in time. There's like basically nothing
Well,
he
Doc
can't
Brown,
do.
not Christopher Lloyd.
Okay, not Christopher Lloyd. I'm not getting confused between reality and fiction. But I mean, I think the man could do it, actually. He feels like Doc Brown to me. I mean, he could probably invent that if he put his mind to it. So the scene that we picked for this Chibirama, it actually is the clock tower scene, because a lot of the first film is really like Marty is running out of time. He's about to cease to exist. There's a clicking a clock. Why can't I say clock? A ticking clock. The whole movie. And he is racing, to save himself. And
He needs it to power up the DeLorean to go 88 miles per hour.
Did any of our artists do the DeLorean at all?
The DeLorean's actually in that shot, but it's
yeah.
hidden behind Marty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do we have any of the DeLorean and it taking off?
We do have a test, DeLorean test, the first test they did with the DeLorean, where it's like streaking and it's got that tire marks, the flames behind it.
And so we got to remind everybody, these are just artist
renditions.
Yeah.
They're not. We're not going to production or anything with it. These are things that our artists did on some really passionate artists that we have, got behind it. Now, what we want to talk about going forward, I guess, is with other properties. We'd love to know what people like to, what other properties people would like to pick
I
up.
want you guys to do a scene in Street Fighter, the movie, where Bison is telling Chun-Li, but to me, it was a Tuesday.
Okay, good scene. Now, okay,
what are some of people's favorite things?
Tell us your favorite scenes from any cinema of all time. It doesn't matter. It's television. It's
film,
animation. It's live action film. It's
a moment in pop history.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be cinema. What are the most epic moments? Now, here, let me give you some notes before you tell us what to do. It has to be visual, okay? Because if it's not, like if it's just two people talking, like you said, I mean, how do we know what they're saying unless we have a subtitle there? Now, I'll tell you this. We will give you notes on the scene. You're going to learn about these scenes. Even if you get one of these chibis, it's going to come with a file card. It's going to tell you what's going on in the scene. It's going to tell you more information than you ever knew about that
What
scene.
about the scene where the Megazord first fights the Dragon Zord?
Okay, that would be cool. That would be cool. But be specific. Like
That's pretty specific.
No. Like, okay, I want, I'm going to say Mazinger Z's fist rocket punching through, some guy's head, some giant robot.
But does that mean that these scenes have had to have happened in a film?
They have to
have
happened.
happened. It's not something that you just sort of imagined or you fantasize about, right? Like, if we have fans who want to kind of fantasize about things and put things together, I mean, we can't do that, right?
Okay, you can do that at home. Now, if you want, we're always talking about this, we want the Megazord fighting Voltron. Okay, now those are two separate IPs. It's not that it can't happen, but like
You're going to have to buy two
you have to buy
separate things.
two separate sets.
Things, yeah.
and you put them together.
Yeah,
And now
be kind of cool though. The mashups.
these are
mashups.
interchangeable. So all of these pegs are the same size. All the pieces fit together. You can customize these however you want, and there will be separate chibi figures sold separately. So you can put that scene
very
together.
cool, very
That scene
cool.
never happened. You want Marty McFly, the DeLorean smashing through I don't know, Voltron or Indiana Jones or whatever. I'm coming up with bad examples, but think about it. Think about what you want. But for now, tell scenes that actually did happen. And so great characters, some awesome action, epic moments. So really big moments. Now I'll jump to one third thing that is not something we're doing, and I'll tell you why we're not doing it. But throw up that we have a Masters of the Universe Chibirama. That's Chibi FB post. Okay, Master of the Universe. Now, here's something I always wanted. I wanted an actual diorama of Prince Adam holding the sword aloft, saying "By the power of Grayskull," and being transformed into He-Man. While Cringer is like freaking out in front of Castle Grayskull. And now you can put that scene together with some action figures and some, this or that, but it's never been done. Now we have a lot of good Masters of the Universe toys right now. The Loyal Subjects did their line, and they did some amazing vinyl toys of them. Super 7 has done some really great recreations of the animated series Filmation characters. Mattel, that originated the line, is doing an amazing job right now. They're actually about to launch the new series.
David, I just thought of
Yes.
a scene that I think you would love.
Okay, what
to see.
scene?
Optimus Prime holding up the Matrix of Leadership.
Okay, heck yeah. Heck yes. That would be it for me. Okay. And
Oh, we got Tony. He wants to see from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, where Toka and Razor meets the Turtles.
okay, that'd be a really cool scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we love those characters. So for I just showed you that as an example. That's actually that He-Man thing we're never gonna do. We're not doing it because
Unless we get the IP.
well, no. I mean, unless a million people or enough people say they really want us to do something with it, and it's original enough, because we're not here to copy other toy companies. That's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, because we're fans. We're fans of toys, and we want to see these toys manifest from our own creation. So we're not out to like you said, we're not out to copy anything, but we want to have these things that we can play with.
And this is not limited to just like movies and TVs. This could be like moments in history as well, right?
I was actually gonna say we could have George Washington crossing the Delaware.
No, well, I was going to say
could
that
have,
iconic scene where the Undertaker drops Mankind from the steel cage. I would love to see that as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Sky's
that would
the
be
limit.
cool.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit. I mean,
Get
we
that
were
WWE
talking,
license.
Well, Ken here was talking about UFC for a minute.
Yeah,
but we're-
I'm a big UFC fan, and I would love to see some of the epic fight scenes of guys getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar getting knocked out.
Yeah.
No, enough of you guys say I want this. We will do it. It's as easy as that. Not as easy as that. Now, let me tell you, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of money, but
Yeah.
we'll do it. If enough people say. And very soon, we're going to have a really big announcement of a project that we are 100% moving forward with.
We just can't mention it right
And we cannot
now.
tell you, but it is working.
Blame NDAs.
NDAs.
Can we tell them about it next week?
We maybe as
Maybe.
soon
I
as,
don't know.
the
It
ink
depends.
dries
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the contract that we're signing.
Yeah.
All I can say is that is with one
It's
of the
really big. It's really big,
and
really
it's-
cool, and it's contemporary.
Yeah,
It's
it's new. It's
Yes, new.
Basically it's an IP that has no toys. Nothing made for it, at least in the U.S. And it's
And the storyline is great.
fantastic.
Fantastic
and we're
story.
we're working with one of the largest American
Companies. Just say
distribution
companies. Just say companies.
of-
To say
okay,
company.
of something.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. I'm not gonna say anything more, but let's talk a little bit about the inspiration for Chibiramas, because Toyzilla is a huge toy fan. We don't just sell
Yeah.
the stuff. I spend all my money on it for my own personal collection, right? Okay, so what do we love? First, so Mello, if you will, reference 01, we got Lego minifigures. which I think are nearly perfect in many ways. And this was one of the inspirations. And I'm speaking also for Tom, who's in Vietnam right now. I know, because we talked a lot about this. What do we love? What toys do we love? Lego minifigures are amazing. Definitely all the pros are all the interchangeable parts that you have.
The customization.
All that intellectual
And the fact
property.
that they hurt like a son of a
If
bee
you
when you
step
step
on
on them while you're not wearing shoes or socks.
We can talk about the pros and we can talk about the cons. That
Yeah.
is one of the cons. Those things, oh man, my daughter started playing with Legos and now they kill me. So
Yeah, they're like little like landmines now, right? On
yeah,
your floor.
they are. Lego minifigures are amazing, and the only downside is that I think you lose little parts and you step on them and they hurt.
Oh, Tony has another idea. He's still on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kick. He wants to see where the Turtles meet Shredder for the first time.
Okay, that might be cool.
Yeah, which I actually want to see the Turtles fight Mega Super Shredder, who was played by the wrestler Kevin Nash.
That would be cool. Okay, next, we like Shopkins. That's O2. Now, okay, I don't personally collect Shopkins, but they are hella collectible. Because there are so many cute little figures. They are cute. And today, actually, someone came in and they were able to almost complete a collection by getting like 5 Shopkins from us.
Oh,
so
nice.
I was like, score.
Yeah.
So cute, little, tiny. We love them. Another inspiration for our line. If we have a picture, but it's okay. You know what Shopkins are. Funko Pops. Those are ridiculously collectible.
Oh, yeah.
And now Funko by far has the most IPs out there at the moment.
Yep.
And you know they have like real life politicians. They have wrestlers. They have
Baseball. They have
yeah.
cartoons, anime, comic books, movies, TV shows.
Okay, everything.
Everything in real life.
Yeah, the fact that they have Otter Pops. There's Otter Pop Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they have it down. So we love our pops. Now McFarlane. That's 04. Now this one you might need to see the photo because you don't know what I'm talking about. McFarlane does a large line of toys, very similar to Legos. They're building toys, but they're a lot more detailed. We love those because it is actually like an environment. You build a whole bunch of right now. There's Lord of the Rings. There's Walking Dead.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is going to be blowing up big time once that the live action TV series comes out on Amazon, I believe.
Yeah. So those are awesome. Now there's an older toy that you might not remember, but it was called Mighty Max.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the cartoon show.
Now those were awesome because they were little play sets that folded up.
They were Polly Pockets
There you go.
for boys.
And
They're
Polly Pocket was
for
actually
boys.
by the same company.
Yeah,
so
no, like I said, these are Polly Pockets for boys.
They made a line for girls, Polly Pocket, and they made a line for boys that was all action and adventure. And it was so funny because it was always the same little dude in the baseball cap fighting these horrific monsters.
Yep.
And like, how the heck did this little boy
Just watch
stand a
the
chance?
cartoon.
I
Watch the
did.
cartoon.
He had a big
You had Virgil
guy.
and Virgil the chicken and
chicken
Norman
and-
the warrior.
Yeah, he had a big warrior helping him,
Yeah.
so that's how. But yeah, no, they had a great cartoon show too. But now these are things I wish were still around because there's not enough playsets now.
I mean, if they're going to reboot anything, I would love them to reboot Mighty Max. That would be
and
awesome.
another good thing about Mighty Max is these things were inexpensive. It was about $10.
Oh, do you remember
for a whole
Mighty
playset.
the cartoon left on, like, back in those days in the 90s? Like, a lot of 90s cartoons, the last episode was left on a cliffhanger, and that always, like, irked the hell out of me.
Oh, I know. It was bad. Okay, and the last and final thing I'll say was inspiration for Chibirama's was the Nendroid from Good Smell. That's 07. Now, great thing about Nendroids, and also rough thing about Nendroids, they're cute, they're super cute, they're really nice and posable, and they have lots of little parts, interchangeable hands, interchangeable faces.
Yep.
Everything.
We've talked about them on the show.
We've talked about it on the show, but crazy expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy expensive. So now, that was one thing with the Chibirama. We wanted it very affordable, which that we took from, say, like a Funko Pop.
yeah.
They were like, like $10, to $15 is your average price of a pop. But yeah, throw up that last picture of the Nendroid if you can, Mello, because that I'll just illustrate what we loved about the Nendroid.
Yeah, the Nendroid was high-end.
It's a
collectible
high-end
toy.
adult collectible. Now, what we're doing could be considered a high-end adult collectible. It's not expensive though.
Yeah.
So look at I'm just showing you the price. It's $75
Yeah.
for that Yu-Gi-Oh Nendroid. And the problem is there's only like a couple characters from each line. You want to have something that's collectible that you can collect all of them. It's not going to, you're not going to get it from Good Smile. You're going to get it from Funko right now because they have like maybe 6 or 7 or 8 Yu-Gi-Oh pops. But still, that's a small number. How about 50? Like the Shopkins, where you have like 50 in a series, and you could get all of the Yu-Gi-Oh characters. That would be amazing. Now, I mean, you don't want all the Yu-Gi-Oh characters. There's way too many. But just as an example, that would be cool. And that's kind of what we're thinking with our chibis. You're going to get all the characters in a line. Okay. And also, you're going to have that epic scene, where, say, Yugi's...
You actually get the background diorama.
Right. Like everyone remembers the epic Duelist Kingdom fight between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kaiba, where he's basically, using his... his underdog to throw over his blue eyes, white.
That's all about
Ultimate
Mello right
Dragon.
there. When we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, that's all about Mello.
You mean when Kaiba cheated in Duelist Kingdom?
You know what he did? He got on the edge of the
Yeah, I got on the edge of the cliff, and
He's
if
like,
Yugi beat him, you'll kill me as well.
You'll
Yugi.
kill me as well. Now, in Japan, that scene was suicide. In the U.S., they softened it a little. And they said, I'm not going to, step off, but, who knows, you might knock me off. And in that case, I'm not killing myself. I'm not committing suicide. Why am I getting into so much detail? Okay, anyway, so scenes like that, are kind of cool, and we'd like to see them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's the next thing we're talking about?
Let's remind everyone to, like our Facebook page, Tochirama.
Can you find our Facebook page, Mello, and post the link? I forgot to do that, but let's remind everyone to follow us because we're about to make a really big announcement about the toy line we're actually going to be releasing.
Once the ink dries.
Yes.
Once the ink dries on the contract.
And right now, what you'll see on our Facebook page on Chibirama, you'll see some of the properties that we've done, like
Show up Thundercats.
Yeah.
Let's throw you one more, and then we're going to call it quits on it. But Thundercats was a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I love that one.
We
It's
actually...
like one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, we made that as a 3D Chibirama.
Yeah.
With Lion-O kind of standing and with the Sword of Omens and...
and this next year we'll probably be approaching or be approached with different IPs that we can develop more. But these are some of the samples that
I just got an idea.
Yeah.
We should make a Chibirama of Toyzilla Live. It'll be me and David behind a
table.
desk,
That would
and
be
you
cool.
can put like any of the anime characters or other characters in the middle, like we're interviewing them.
Michael's been like pushing for like some
Merch.
kind of
Toyzilla merch.
And I'm actually, after this, I'm going to show you the very first Toyzilla Live merch that's been produced. But more on that
Here's
later.
Thundercats.
Yeah, there's Thundercats. So you got, Cat's Lair, you got the Sword of Omens, like, Sight Beyond Sight, let me...
Yeah, you could put Lino between me and David on the Toyzilla, Chibirama set.
We could
And
do that.
and a little extra little side thing with producer Metal Mike behind a computer.
And let me see. Do you want to show Pocoyo or...
Yeah, why not? And then I think if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see Pocoyo, you'll see Peppa the Pig, but you'll also see...
Oh, I got friends who love Peppa the Pig.
Oh,
Really? Oh, wait, how old are they?
Grown-ass adults.
And Michael, that's our big
Yeah.
debate. It's like, do we, reach in?
Yeah, I'm
and-
looking at you, Monique.
Yeah. No, we can do anything at this point. I mean, that's how
Why don't we
good I
show the
feel.
Peppa the Pig? Mello, if you can pull that up.
I don't think I
Yeah,
actually
this was for
gave
you.
him Peppa
Yeah.
the Pig.
Okay.
But,
No, it's on our Facebook page.
It's
What's the website for Chibirama?
okay, so it's facebook.com. We don't actually have...
Oh,
Oh, no,
yeah,
we do have a Facebook page, but I
It's
mean,
a
we do have
Facebook
a
page
website,
for...
but
Just type in Chibirama on Facebook, and our page should pop up.
yeah. We will give you a link.
I
We're
found
not
it.
gonna
I
make
found it.
Yeah,
I'll link
no,
I'll
it's
send
Chibi-
it over.
While
and
you're
Rama.
doing that, though, the very first merch
Oh.
for
Hey.
Toyzilla Live is we have a bag.
Hey, Mike, that's my face.
And this is a company.
I'm in the middle. You see the clown face?
There we go. There we go.
Okay, so I want to talk for a second about Boldface. This is a very high-end bag company that came up with a really incredible design. So they created these removable flaps on the front of the bags that are Velcroed
That is so
on.
cool.
So if you want to go to a con and like promote,
Yeah,
you
rep
know-
some Toyzilla live.
yeah, we will sell this to you, and then you can basically promote us the whole time. But let's say you don't want to promote Toyzilla Live, you could also do this. Check it out.
No, they want to promote Toyzilla live. You want to promote Toyzilla live.
Wow.
Quit
Okay.
throwing stuff around. This is how we break prototypes, dude.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Now it goes right. Flipped it around. How'd I do that? Okay, this way. Okay, I should have practiced that more. Okay. Basically, I did a bad job of that, but it's no, I did the right way the first time. It goes on this side. Okay. Voila! You just like change it every day of the week. You could have
There
a
you go.
different. You could have the same bag. So you pack this bag for school
But
with all
this
your
one,
stuff.
this one's my favorite though. This is my favorite though.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep that one.
I know why.
That's a gift for you. That's a gift for you. I made that for you mostly because you kept asking me for merch.
Yes.
Okay, so basically you have the same bag every day, but you can have a different design on it. So now, this, by the way, this photography is this is Lisa Mao. Now, our dragon is green.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't see our dragon.
You can see our dragon. Just it's
It's the
pink.
same dragon
It's
as in the
pink.
lower left corner of your
Yeah.
screen. But you can get a Toyzilla bag or a Toyzilla Live bag and rep us.
Nikki's
Hey,
saying that he'll rep Toyzilla live bag.
dude, these bags
You're
are
a true
available.
champ, Nick.
You can buy these right now in our store. Okay, so come in and buy a Toyzilla bag or Toyzilla Live bag. Very soon we'll have some probably another 50 designs here you can buy. Everything from pop stars to anime series, like Dr. Stone.
To more Toyzilla live like us.
Well, yeah, or us. Yeah. No, I mean I'm a big fan of a lot of anime shows now that I think.
So, Mello, did you
Yeah.
pull that up, like anything on Peppa or Pocoyo? Yeah, that one right there.
That's
I
a
think
sketch.
that one are.
That's just a sketch,
It's
though.
sketches, but you can see the sketch go all the way to the Chibiramas.
Okay. True. But we have finished Peppa the Pig Chibiramas again. We shouldn't be saying this on live show, but that's okay.
Yes.
All right.
We're not going into production anytime soon. these
Until we get ink on paper.
Yeah,
Correct.
of course. It's just all ideas out there. But there's like a
Yeah,
Peppa the
there you
Pig,
go.
Chibirama.
Monique, that's for you.
We'll post this probably in the next few days as a finished 3D model, so you can actually see how it turned
I
out.
think they did it.
They did that one, I know.
Yeah, they did. I think Mello can find it because I post like 11 pictures. If you click on that, yeah.
Yeah, there's more along. Yeah,
there you go. There
There's-
you go. Yeah.
That's a cute one. That's where Peppa's going to bed, I think, being put to sleep. But yeah, no, there's some really cool stuff out there. I don't want to bore you with it. And how much time do we have? Because we have a lot of events coming up.
We got a little bit of time, but we're nearing it.
Okay, because we have events and we have new toy news. But yeah, no, it's very exciting. Okay, important call. Go ahead and talk.
That's funny. All right. Well,
Hey,
look,
Ray.
we hope that by the summer con time period, we'll have a few more properties that we can release, and we can have exclusives that we bring to the different shows this summer.
Yes.
I want to see Boba Fett's first appearance. Like him with the lineup of all the bounty hunters.
Ooh.
That's iconic. That's an
That would be
iconic
cool.
scene.
That would be cool. Or him falling into
The Sarlacc pit.
That would be
we're-
cool.
We're working on a few things. I mean, it's not.
Sarlacc pit
Star
would be
Wars is going to be
cool.
big. They're
These-
saying Star Wars is going to be big.
Did they ever make the Sarlacc pit as a toy?
They're different versions. During one Star Wars celebration, they sold a plushie version of the Sarlacc pit and came with a little Velcro attachment Boba Fett that you can actually have him like hang off
Okay,
the
that's
side.
pretty cool. So you know what? If it's
I
been
have that.
done, it's been done. But if that would be a cool one, I
But
would
that's like a plushie.
because I would like to make a little Chibirama of the Sarlacc pit and
But
poor
I don't think they
Boba.
ever made, because that'd be really cool if you do each of the different bounty hunters that Vader assigned, and each one, you could actually put all the little dioramas of those bounty hunters together.
That would be cool.
That would
into
be
like
cool.
a
really cool.
mega diorama.
Yeah.
You should do Spider-Man holding back the train.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. I don't think they ever made that scene as like a statue or anything. Did
We should
they?
do some memes like
Ooh,
the
memes
yeah.
dioramas
the
would
Pepe,
be
the Pepe,
Meme Chibirama.
the
Those
Pepe,
would
the
be
Pepe frog,
cool.
the Pepe frog,
Those would be really cool.
The unsatisfied boyfriend checking out the
Yes.
girl.
the overly attached girlfriend.
That would be really cool.
That would be.
like a meme Chibirama.
Yeah.
Well,
The
okay.
meme series.
Funko
The
did do
meme
that. I'm just
series.
saying, Funko did that with
Oh, they did?
SpongeBob.
How
They
did
did.
Wait.
you know,
With memes?
That's
with
SpongeBob. That's
They took
SpongeBob. We're
memes
talking
and-
about like
What about
actual
regular-
real people
Yeah.
memes.
Okay. Okay.
I don't or like
Really popular ones.
Yeah, like Pepe the frog. Like
Well-
he's like the here he comes boy, the frog on the unicycle.
I think there is like a little slot in the front of these. You could actually put whatever like,
The brand.
the brand
yeah.
that
But
the
I think
the
my
meme, the
vote still
hashtag.
is my
Yeah.
vote still is all the bounty hunters that you could actually put together into one mega diorama.
We'd call it the Megarama.
the mega
The Mega
You heard it here first.
Okay.
We call it the
I-
Megarama.
I
did
get
design a
royalties on
couple.
that, right? I get royalties for that idea, right?
I designed like 3 Megaramas where you take it's basically where you take at least 4 Chibiramas and you
Put it
put them
together.
together
Yeah.
like this and they all connect. Okay, I said I wouldn't touch these, so
Yeah, you're
okay, but let's
touching
just
them.
say
Stop touching them.
they're so touchable though. Okay. Raymer's calling me from Toyzilla right now with a 911 message. So someone
gonna wrap
is
it up?
is
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no,
You
no.
guys keep talking.
So
So
no, I like I said, if we do the mega rama with the Boba Fett's and the other bounty hunters, I get royalty fees. All right.
All right.
I'm just saying, I get royalty fees. It's important. But like honestly, that would be kind of cool doing like memes. Like, sky's the limit, really.
Would be.
Yeah.
Would be. And there's no. It's public domain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that is sky's the limit. That would be a really interesting one.
Yeah. Like right now, one of the really super hot memes is the what? Remember, you know this one, Mello. You've seen it. The Epstein didn't kill
Epstein,
himself.
There's so many Epstein memes. Yeah. But the thing about memes, unlike these film properties, is they come and go so quickly. So we have to figure out which ones are like the
Yeah.
iconic ones that have,
Right.
Well, like I said, the what is it? The Pepe the Frog one. He's pretty iconic. The frog.
Does anybody own that? Do you know?
I don't know.
which one are you talking about? The frog?
Or the overly
Huh.
attached girlfriend. I still see that from time to time.
I guess we can make them. I don't know.
So Pepe got hijacked by white supremacists. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not a
maybe
good
that's
not.
how I was
Maybe
gonna
not.
say that too.
Maybe not
So
that.
it's
I
not
was
good-
just
it's
going to
not
say
good
that,
to
but I
use
wasn't
anymore.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, what about that horse that scares the shit out of the little kid? Like the little kid's in the car, and the
Okay,
horse
we'll look
pokes
that
his
one
head out into the windows, like ah.
What about a Slender Man one?
Yeah.
Slender Man.
Urban Legends memes. Urban Legend.
Oh,
memes.
yeah.
Legend memes, yeah.
We could do that. All right, we're giving away a lot of good ideas to our competition tonight. Hey, go ahead.
But
go ahead.
you know what? Let's we're getting on that time. Let's talk about some events that's coming.
Yeah,
up.
we got a lot of events, and actually, there's 4 events going on at Toyzilla. There is a picture of our Toyzilla sign that is so congested with events in November. I don't know, Mello, can you throw it up there? Now, remind me of what the events actually are. I forgot to write them down.
Which you throw up what?
There should be something called events. 0 events.
0 events. Gotcha.
It's Toy Ember. It's Toy Ember.
Yeah, it's just okay. So there's a lot of events. I'm gonna go through the Toyzilla events first and just try to do them in order. So we've got the first event is the Pop Swap, which pops have become so darn collectible and popular that we just gave Funko Pops their own event, and we said this is the Pop Swap. And just remember, this month Funko is opening up Funko Hollywood, which will be the biggest Funko store on the West Coast.
I remember walking past that like a couple months ago.
When
Yeah.
are they opening it up?
November 18th, I believe.
I got a
It's-
bunch of different ones. Which ones exactly did you want?
Okay, they should be numbered
Yeah.
in order.
Number one?
Start with 0 or 1, yeah,
All right, number 1.
and I'll go down the list. There's our Pop Swap. So that's November 9th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a little bit later this time because it's getting bigger. It's
Yeah.
getting bigger is all I can say. This is a free event. You can bring your pops to trade for free. And if you want to get a table, you can, but you don't have to. It's indoors. We provide the table, the chairs, and it's pretty darn awesome. So that's our first event. What's the next event? It should be 02. I believe. Let's see. I believe it's the toys that made
cool.
us. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you guys remember, this was actually the first big event that we had at the store. Netflix released the first season, and we had Brian Volkweiss in the house here at Toyzilla, showing off the first season and talking a little bit about the second season. But we are huge fans of this show. Because they basically celebrate everything that we love, and they love, and you love, and it's talking about the stories.
It's where our money went.
Yeah, it's where our money went, and it's a story behind.
It's still going
these.
to.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, I mean, so this season they're talking about Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, My Little Pony, and wrestling toys.
I collected 3 out of 4 of those.
Yeah, no, I
You didn't do Power Rangers?
No, I didn't do Power Rangers, man. It's all about the ponies.
He's a brony. He's a brony. Okay, so we are having producers from the show actually dropping by
Oh, very cool.
our store at about roughly 8:39. So you can talk to some of the creators
And
behind
you could tell
this
them
show.
why aren't Michael and David on this season. And if you're going to make more seasons, you need to add
Dude!
Michael and David to
Okay.
it.
Some of the toys they have used from our store, but not us. So
Gotta
but
use us.
In time, in
Yeah.
due time.
At
Yeah.
least in the Power
It's coming.
Rangers episode, I can say that Scott Zillner is in it.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, so indirectly we feel like we're definitely a big part of that show.
Shout out to Scott.
Yeah.
He's my brother, mustache brother.
Mustache brother.
My mustache
Yes.
brother.
Okay, the next event we have is on the 16th. November 16th, we have this is number 7, the Toyzilla Swap Meet.
Oh.
The 7th time we've done this. This swap meet is now, I'm going to say, legendary in the community because it's the only swap meet that's just toys and collectibles in Alhambra. And
It seems to be growing every
Yeah.
time.
it's
Oh, yeah.
growing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
growing.
It's growing.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And we're going to have Akamina Kitchen return. Remember, Japanese comfort food.
Very cool.
And, man, our good friends.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
It's a really good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
So there you go.
And next up?
Next up, this I don't want to talk too much about, but we are having a huge sale because guess what? It's our 2nd anniversary, our 2-year anniversary. We survived 2 years in this location,
Oh, yeah.
Toyzilla. Technically, the day we opened was November 25th, but that ends up being a Monday this year.
So we're doing it on a Saturday.
And Mondays suck.
Yeah.
Let's just say, I agree
Yeah.
with Garfield. Mondays suck. So it's going to be Saturday, which is the day after Black Friday.
So if you got any money left over, there
I
you
know.
go.
What I'm telling you now is save your money. Do not spend anything on Black Friday because
Just come down to Toyzilla
just save all that money and come to Toyzilla.
and buy some toys.
Everything, is at least going to be 20% off. A heck of a lot of stuff is going to be 50% off. And then whatever we don't sell on Saturday, we're basically going to give away on Sunday. So
All right.
it's called Make a Deal pricing.
Yeah. And next up?
I think for
That's it?
Toyzilla, that is it because that's a lot.
Convention-wise, I think the next ones we're
Convention-wise-
going to be at is going to be Designer Con, I believe.
Actually, I think it's
ToonCon.
ToonCon.
ToonCon. Okay, ToonCon. Then Designer Con?
Yes.
And then Designer Con.
And then Anime LA.
And then Anime LA.
ToonCon is November 10th. DesignerCon is November 22nd to
Okay.
the
Yeah.
24th.
And
Well, we should have logos of those.
Anime-
There's Last
Anime-
Con at the end of
Yeah.
November.
Okay. Lost Con there.
Okay.
And then Anime LA in early January.
Yeah, Miller, I think we have graphics of all those shows. Maybe you put up ToonCon. We're really good friends with Scott
Lauren
and
and
Lauren.
Scott.
We don't want. Come on, guys, ToonCon. Let me talk about ToonCon for a minute.
Really quick.
This show, it's the first time they've done ToonCon. I've been involved with ToonCon for at least 2 years. It's the biggest voice actors in the industry and some of the biggest creators in this country. Like Bill Kopp, who created Eek the Cat's going to be there. We got Jim Cummings, the voice of Darkwing Duck, Winnie the Pooh, some of the most beloved characters. And such talent.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how they run ToonCon, and we're going to be there as well. So definitely come down to ToonCon, which is on Sunday, November 10th, the day after our November 9th
Very cool.
swap,
Yep, very
pop
cool,
swap.
very
So
cool.
we're definitely going to be
And,
there.
I think right now we are
And we were
out of
talking
time.
about,
we are out of time. Well, we'll do it.
what was
we'll
the
do
other
it next. Was it DesignerCon?
DesignerCon, is next, and then there's a GI Joe show in December, but we're not up to December. We're gonna
In
have
January. There's Anime LA.
on Anime LA.
Yeah, which we'll have a booth there.
DesignerCon, we'll talk
Yep,
about next time
DesignerCon.
too, but just
Yep.
be aware that we will have toys there, exclusives for the
All
show.
right. We
Okay.
are down to the end of the show. Let's give our last.
Okay, so no new toys then. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll do it next show. We'll do it next show.
Okay, we'll save it for next time.
Yeah. So, where can we find you on the interwebs?
Well, I forgot. I'm very low key on the interwebs.
All right, then we can find you on the Chibirama.
Yes, on the Chibirama
Facebook page.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
If you, I replied to basically all of your,
Inquiries.
Inquiries. Yes.
Yeah. And David?
David, myself, you can find here at Toyzilla each and every day except Monday, and on the interwebs, Toyzilla store on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'm all over the interwebs, such as my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/MichaelPowDoesStuff because, well, I do a lot of stuff. And you can also find me on my Twitch, Twitter, because I finally got that name. And Instagram, all at Mr. Kapow. Let's see what else. I'm also the editor-in-chief of Suit Up Geek Out. We are a men's fashion and lifestyle site. And I'm working on a new project. It's called Aesthetic Retro on Facebook. So if you give us a like there, that would be really cool. And you can next catch me on, actually, the LARP show Blank Slate on the Scabby Rooster Twitch channel, which is I'm going to be on next, literally, like right after the show.
Got to race over there.
Yeah,
but
that's
guys,
why I'm like,
Last final shout out. If you haven't already liked our Facebook page, do it right
Yes.
now. The link,
Yep,
Mello, did it go up?
It's both Toyzilla and also Toyzilla Live.
Yeah. That and
Two separate
definitely
pages.
The
the
Chibirama.
Chibirama.
Chibirama
Just type
as
in
well.
Chibirama, CHIBIRAMA.
So until next time, be good, be great, be awesome.